Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome.
Time for Psychic Paths with Suzanne Marie. Live from PsychicPaths.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/Psychic Radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is Psychic Paths
On A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my little show. I am Suzanne Marie, and I'm with Psychic Paths. I am here for a little bit, so I'm very, very happy that you've come and you're listening and you're watching, and I just appreciate all the support and all the happiness that comes out of this every week. And so I just had to say that. Happy New Year. I wasn't here last week, but I'm here today. It is 2024, and I'm excited for the new year. We are still dealing with the Sagittarius moon, or no, the Gemini moon. Get grounded. Okay. The Gemini moon. And that's got to do with a lot of conversations that need to be taking place. And so we have that until the end of this month. So if something is urging you to say something that you're kind of holding back or holding back, then yeah, there needs to be that conversation. Don't hold back. We have Aquanda from Atlanta, Georgia. What a beautiful name.
Thank you.
How are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to get used to 2024.
Yeah.
And I don't have any I don't have any experience. So what can I help with tonight for you?
Just my finances and love life.
Okay. Let me see what Spirit says. Hang on a second. They're saying that as far as your finances go, that it's been challenging, but you've also done well. So it seems like there's sort of a wave of up and down or in and out kind of a feeling. They also say that you're not exactly working from your passion. You may be very good at something, but Spirit is saying that it's not really a passion for you.
Okay.
I have a feeling you'll be led to something that makes you happy. Yeah, relatively soon, I think 2024. But I feel like your goal is not passion, but it's spirits, okay? So your guides really want you to enjoy and to feel a passion with your work. And so I would suggest with that to listen to your inner voice for what feels right to you. And I know that takes a time out of your day, and I know it's just kind of an annoyance. But if you feel pushed or led to a certain thing, be patient with that and explore it, okay? And I feel like that's
Okay.
the next few months that you will start getting led and you get to explore some of the things that make you happy and peaceful for what the work you do. Let me see.
Okay.
They also tell me that you're highly, highly intelligent. They're giving that insight that you are highly intelligent. And from what I can understand from spirit, you don't know how amazing you are, is what I'm getting. So take that from your guides. Um, so I wonder, as far as the love goes, have you learned a lot?
I have.
Because life it goes in circles, and we keep repeating the same pattern until we learn from it. And then when we learn from it, it's no longer a part of the returning circle. And I feel like some of the gentlemen that you've been with all have the same quality or same habit or behavior, if you understand what I'm saying. That could be completely different, and that one thing is there, always there. Um, but I see too when you're attracted to someone, you use your brains, and I feel like someone is coming in. I'm getting late February. Someone's coming in, and I would suggest you let your heart do the talking. Yeah, let your heart always listen to those feelings when you first meet someone. And the minute you see those red flags from that circle, you need to step back no matter who it is. Step back.
Okay.
You don't deserve that. You know what that feeling is because Spirit is telling me you have experience with the same darn thing. So when you see it, step back and let that person go because it's going to be the same ride. And you've already bought the ticket and took it. So we don't need to do that anymore. But I feel like somebody outside of that comfort zone is going to be coming in late March. And I do believe that you have good karma together, good conversation together, and the beliefs and boundaries are the same.
Okay.
I believe his name starts with a B. And you may feel a little intimidated.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. Spirit is saying, go ahead. This is not the same ride and the same ticket. It's a different one. And I feel like the lessons are over. This last time you were like, I will never, ever, ever. And I think you meant it. So that's I think it's an attracting thing that number one, we attract the things that we're comfortable with. And number two, we attract things that we already know. And you don't want that anymore. You know it and you've been comfortable with it. But it's not for you. So we're just gonna throw that out and bring in the good things, bring in the things that we haven't experienced yet. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Do you have any questions? I have a few minutes. Do you have any more questions about those two things?
Is that what so I I lost my sister in 9 years ago. I lost my cousin 7 years ago. So Saturday morning and Sunday morning, I dreamed about both of them.
I think they're guiding you. I think what their presence is trying to tell you is that keep going on and keep looking forward and hold on to hope. One of those people you just mentioned didn't have much faith or hope, but both of them want you to have faith and hope because you've got a good future for yourself. And they are around you.
It was
One
just
of
so
them,
real.
that's a real conversation. That's a real conversation. When it feels like they're in body, they have talked to you then. They have visited you. You've been reached and contacted. That's how that you were on the same wavelength as I am when I'm doing my mediumship readings. They came to you, and if they said anything, I would take it as real. They were there. It wasn't just a dream. See, it's easier to contact us when we're sleeping because we're in that consciousness, the REM sleep for consciousness.
Yeah.
It's easier. It's called dead time, other names, but that's when we're more apt to have spiritual occurrences, and unfortunately we're sleeping. But they did come. They love you very much, both of them. Was your sister a bully? Because she's showing me some kind of bullying.
She was kind of laid back, unless her courage was up with the drinking.
Okay. She's the one that must not have had much faith or hope.
No.
But
didn't.
she does give me this a bully kind of energy. They're okay. They're on the other side. They love you very much, and they are constantly visiting you. So don't be surprised if you get some more dreams.
They come to me a whole lot. Usually my sister is cooking or we're driving.
Aw. And I do see that. I see a lot of stones, like a stone driveway.
Yes.
So I hope that I've been of some help to you tonight. I enjoyed talking with you, and yeah, thank you so much. You have a great night. Look at my necklace. You have a great night and a great new year, and please keep your faith and hope up because good things are happening.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome.
Time for Medicine for Your Spirit with Raylene Byrne. Raylene Byrne. Live from RayleneByrne.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/Psychic Radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is Medicine for Your Spirit
On A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Good day, everyone. Happy No Fear New Year. 2024, we're in it. It started. The energy has greatly shifted. And I just want to take a moment because I'm sure all the callers and all the beautiful presenters on this show will be doing their little rituals or their little actions to take for this year to set yourself up. So all I'd like to do is for you at some point each day, and we can do it together right now, is we just close our eyes and we breathe into our heart space. And breathe out. And breathe in. And in your heart is saying, I am ready to receive all that is for me in 2024, that is for my highest soul journey and my highest soul growth. And then exhale. Here I am, and I am ready. It's a really nice thing to do each day, especially in this month of January when we're trying to assimilate and integrate the energies that are available. As you've heard me saying, you've probably heard lots of people say, it's going to be quite a hectic year this year. It is a real fierce energy of getting us through. We have to really honour our soul's journey. We have to really listen within. Now, last year, 2023, was very much around connecting deeper to ourselves. This year, it's now living that connection. So there are 4 words that keep coming up for me, and I share it with people as guiding barriers, not barriers, but those when you go to a race course or you're in a swimming lane, you've got those markers. 4 words to keep us on track, and that is discipline. This year we need, if we want to change things in our life, we need to have discipline. We need devotion to ourselves. When we do that, we are adding that beautiful energy into the collective. Focusing on who you are, where you're going, and how you want to best express yourself. And the last one is dedication. So devotion and dedication are a little bit similar, but devotion is more about the inner. Dedication is more about what you are focusing your time and energy on to change in your life or to create or have in your world, okay? So keep those as little guidelines. So I have a caller here, Debbie from Georgia. How are you, Debbie? Happy No Fear New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Has it been good for you so far?
It has.
Fabulous. So how can I help you or support you or give you guidance, or what is it you would like some support with today?
I didn't actually know who I was going to be asking a question of. So whatever you feel drawn to, whatever the message is, I'm willing to allow that which is best for my highest good to come through you.
Okay, so I've got my cards out. So we'll just give you a general reading. I don't know if you've seen me speak before, but I prefer not to do mediumship stuff. There are beautiful people out who specialise in that. I prefer not to. I'm more about growing our soul in this here and now and living in this moment moving forward. So I will do a little overview, little quick overview for you. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Beautiful. So let's see where we're at. Debbie, let's do a January for the rest of this month, January. So setting yourself up for the year ahead. Let's see where she's at with the earth element here, Debbie. Let's see the water element, which is the healing and the release. The fire element, which is the action. and the air element, which is the spaciousness, what she's expanding towards or what's expanding towards her. Okay, first one here for you is core healing. So this is a beautiful one. This is like the core healing means you're actually getting ready for a new beginning. So you've gone through a lot of releasing or letting go or realizations. You are starting to put one foot in front of the other with more ease. So this is saying that new beginnings are about to start coming in. You may even feel that you want to do some new things. So this is the groundedness. So right now in life, you may be looking at, I need something new, I need something different, I want to try different things. So that could be the earthy energy for you where you're at right now. So that's a really good thing to look at and a really good thing to start including in your life. And I'll just share this little bit of info. Last year, 2023, as we know, the last few years have been very difficult. I decided at the start of 2023 I would do something new every single month that I'd never done before, and I did. I followed it through, and it really helped elevate me and bring me into a different level of awareness. So I would suggest that maybe a good thing for you this year is, you know, setting an intent that each month I do something I've never done before. Okay, so that's your earth energy. That's where you're at. Interesting, this is the water energy, which is the healing and the release, and it's the energy of rebirth. So straight away, new beginnings. You are starting to emerge. You're starting, if you look at the image, starting to unfurl yourself. So there's a lot of really good energy around. There's a lot of new things around here. So this rebirth is definitely the new aspects of you coming to the surface and a new understanding of you. I'm sorry to hear, you know, that you've lost your husband and you're sort of going through that process. The rebirth here is that this is me now. What am I going to do? How do I live the rest of my life, whatever time I've got left, that honours myself, but also honours what I've had with this person? So this beautiful rebirth, really letting yourself come into your own. The fire, the action to take, oh, this is so beautiful, is the energy of creation. Look at this. Creativity. What do you want to create? One of the simplest things, and I find it's the easiest for anyone to do, is simply to remember that everything we think, everything we say, everything we feel, and everything we do, it's up to us to take it to a level of how we want our life to be. And that's how we create new things, how we create a different pathway in life or a different experience in life. When our energy is elevated and we are using a different caliber of energy within ourselves, the creation energy, the inspiration comes in around us. So this is about you creating something new for yourself. Interesting, it's coming after rebirth and core healing. So you've been going through the healing, you're starting to discover yourself, and now you've got to start creating what you want for yourself and how you want that to look and feel. And the last one, the expansive one, this is so beautiful, is the energy of fertility. So this again is creative energy. The image on this, you can't maybe quite see it. It's, where is it? I can get it. There it is. A very pregnant Kuan Yin, the goddess Kuan Yin. So whatever it is, what this means is whatever is brewing or whatever you're thinking about doing or creating or moving towards, treat it like you would if you were pregnant. Treat it like a gestation period. You've got to grow it. Whatever we do in our life, just because we've put things in place doesn't mean the outcome is immediate. Often it means that we are in the process of growing it, attuning to it, learning how to shift ourselves into the energy of what it is that we want, how we want to live, what the next part of us is. So this to me is you're getting ready to give, inverted commas, give birth to something else in your world. This is a really lovely spread for you for, I'll just put them up again, for you for, where are we? Here. For this next couple of weeks in January, if you can see them. So really, really strong energy for you about creation, for starting something fresh, starting something new. It is the start of the year. How do you want to feel by the end of this year? A really good guideline for all of us is, how do I want to feel at the end of this year around finances, around my career or work or expression, my relationships, and my health? How do I want to feel about those four things? And when you actually work out how you want to feel about them, then you have your destination, your map right in front of you, because you just have to move towards it. So that's really lovely. I hope that's helpful for you, Debbie. I hope that's answered a few things for you.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
Okay, good. So use the energy that's around of this new world, this new vibration, this new frequency, and make it yours, and then start expressing yourself through it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Happy No Fear New Year.
You as well. Be blessed.
Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So that's a really lovely way to start this year, knowing that it is up to us. I mean, we always know that, but this year, especially being a 2024 year, which is a number 8, which is infinity, it's creation, it is expansiveness, it's elevation. We are going to be very, very, very different people by the end of this year if we can really own that. Own that it is up to us. Own that our soul is trying to express itself. Own the fact that our soul has to lead the way. If we've done the work last year to connect in, then all we have to do this year is surrender and trust it. Surrender into the wisdom of our soul and trust its guidance and take action. That's basically how we're going to move through this year. And I will say there is going to be a lot of ups and downs through this year. It's inevitable when a system or systems are breaking down for chaos to reign. But at the end of the day, the chaos is external. It's external. And if you're giving energy, worry, stress, concern, and conversations to something that you have no control over, then it's going to put you in that same energy. When we start to look at how we want to be, what we want to create, what the better world will be, how things can be better if we come together as community and we start the exercises of kindness and gentleness and support and cooperation and collaboration, we then move away from that low energy of stress and worry and fear, and we elevate into something different, which means we create a new world for ourselves. So I hope that makes sense to you. It is a really interesting time ahead. I'm going to be off to India next week. I'm going to be there for 5 weeks taking retreats and having a little bit of time out. I'm hoping to connect through here while I'm there. Depends on the internet. There it is, India. India is a bit random at times. But I would really love to share some of the journey with you all. So if I can't speak, I will send some videos if that's all right. So happy New Year 2024, everyone. Blessings. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. This is Raylene Byrne, Medicine for Your Spirit. Come and see me. Bye for now.
To A1R Psychic Radio. Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome.
Time for Sessions with Spirit with Gene Rose. Live from Facebook.com/Tarot Readings by Gene Rose.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, Facebook.com/Psychic Radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is Sessions with Spirit
On A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing this evening? Oh my goodness. Guys, this is the second show that we are doing. I am so excited. As always, we are going to be kicking off this evening's program with a question from one of my followers. Yes. So before we get to the callers, we will be doing a couple of readings. The first one is from Kristen in Maine, and she asked, will my relationship find healing? So let's see. I love when they shuffle like that. Oh my goodness. So Kristen, the answer is yes. However, I do feel as though it's going to take some time for sure. Reason being is the first card was the Ten of Swords. Past hurts and past betrayals are definitely playing a part in things. The first card, the Ten of Swords, like I said, can refer to disappointments, betrayals. Remember, the sword suit does also refer to conflict. So conflict, drama, things of that nature. Thankfully, because it is a 10, it does refer to a situation coming full circle and stability coming from that outcome specifically. Reason why I say that is because your second card was the Knight of Pentacles. That's going to talk about movement and progress towards stability. The third card was the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is all about patterns. Patterns, cycles, things happening over and over. It's going to be up to the two of you to get on the same page and stop fighting about the same things. Yeah, really. The fourth card is going to be the Lovers. The Lovers card is going to refer to like synergy, harmony. Fantastic and a card to receive, and especially in the context of a love reading. But then also your final card was the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is going to refer to putting a plan together. And really, that's what the two of you need to do. You know, not start from scratch, but definitely create a plan, especially one in regards to reconnecting. Okay? Guys, I think it's about time we take a caller. Okay? Who do we have? Lisa. Lisa, welcome. My name is Enos. How are you doing this evening?
Hello. Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. What would you like to read on?
I want to see if I'm going to find a soulmate.
Okay.
Happy New Moon.
Happy New Moon. And it's in Aquarius, too. Yes. It's the 111 portal. So overall, you are getting a yes. So it is going to be a situation where love finds you. You do not find love. Does that make sense?
I guess.
What I mean by that is instead of you going out and looking for a partner, that partner is instead going to find you.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, the first card was the Eight of Pentacles, which refers to things coming to fruition. That's an excellent card to receive. Reason being is because it's all about things coming to fruition, things manifesting, things happening. Second card was the Seven of Swords. That card thankfully fell reversed, so you're no longer going to be self-sabotaging. Instead, you're going to be embracing those opportunities where love can be. And then the third card, this one got me really excited. It was the Nine of Pentacles, and that refers to the start of long-term stability. So it's definitely going to be a long-term connection. It's not going to be like, poof, gone, over.
Wow.
Yeah. So you definitely have some fantastic things ahead.
Wow. Do you know approximately, like, within how long?
I would say 6 months to a year.
Okay, great. And I don't know the person, do I?
No, you do not. This is a completely new
Okay.
person.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You have a wonderful evening, and thank you for calling
too.
in. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate it too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
No problem. Bye-bye. Guys, that was awesome. Another reading knocked out of the park. Oh my goodness. Why don't we do another question from one of my followers? Okay. This one is going to be anonymous. It says, or they ask, do the next 3 months look positive for me? Okay, so the overall answer is an overwhelming yes, which is a great news, of course. The first card was the Four of Wands, which is going to refer to stability and foundation. Definitely do not overthink things or overdo things. Reason why I say this, because your second card was the Nine of Cups. Sometimes that can refer to overthinking things, especially with the cups being the emotion suit. The third card was the Two of Wands. That has to do with making a plan or putting a plan together. The fourth card was the Nine of Cups. That can refer to a little bit of confusion or chaos. Definitely see it more as chaos. In fact, I'll pull an extra card. The extra card was the World. That refers to opportunities coming about. So you definitely have some fantastic things coming up down the line. It's just a matter of those situations coming to light. Your last card was all about illumination. So like I said before, definitely going to be a situation where you have some fantastic things coming up for you. Okay. Next, we are going to read for Jeannie, and she is in Brooklyn. Oh my gosh. Hi, Jeannie. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. How was your New Year's?
Thank you. I'm sorry, what?
How was your New Year's?
Oh, it was very peaceful. I voted the New Year's peaceful.
Oh, how nice. Oh my gosh, what a fantastic way to bring the New Year's in. That's the way to do it. Peaceful, yes. What are we reading on tonight?
Love life.
The what?
My love life.
Your love life, okay. Are you currently single or are you taken?
Single.
Okay. I do see an unexpected opportunity for love. For some reason, I want to say that it's somebody that you know.
Okay.
Would that make sense? Yeah, Jeannie, it's going to be somebody that you know. The reason why I say that is because your first card was the Ace of Wands. And I love anytime aces drop in a reading, only because they refer to unexpected happenings. Depending upon the suit, that's what kind of unexpected happening is about to unfold. So, for instance, with the Wand suit, it talks about unexpected opportunities. With the Cup suit, that's going to be unexpected blessings. So they're awesome cards to receive, regardless as to whatever suit they are from. That was your first card. The second card was the Hermit. That's going to refer to finding light at the end of the tunnel. So that is another wonderful card to receive. It's also a card about transformation or change. So just how you're single now, you won't be for long. Okay, third card was the Four of Wands. That card refers to foundation, stability. It also can be a card that refers to home. That's why I said I feel as though it's going to be someone who's close to home instead of someone who is new because of that card. Does that make sense so far, Jeannie?
Yes.
Awesome. The Queen of Pentacles was your fourth card. That is going to be all about a gain. Yes, it's definitely going to be somebody who brings stability to your life, somebody who makes you feel grounded and balanced. The final card was Death. Now, I realize with that card, I will say the name of the card and people automatically gasp because you're like, oh, death. Like, oh my gosh. No, it's actually one of the more beautiful cards in a tarot deck. And the reason why is because it refers to a rebirth, the ending of one chapter and the beautiful beginning of a new one. So that's really important to sort of take sight of and really realize that's something you want to embrace. I did go ahead and pull a couple extra cards for you. And the first one was the Knight of Wands. Now, the wand suit does correspond to passion. So it's definitely going to be a fiery connection. Your next card was the Three of Cups. I feel as though your first date will be at either a restaurant or a bar. And then your last card was the Queen of Swords. That's going to refer to being logical. Essentially, do not let the past experiences define both the present as well as the future.
Okay, that sounds great.
Right? Oh my gosh, like I said, definitely have that special someone coming up. It's just a matter of them running, you guys basically running into each other according to divine timing.
Okay, that's funny because you said someone I already know, which
yes,
kind of in a situation like that now.
Are you really? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yes, so there's your confirmation for sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then don't forget, now we are out of Mercury retrograde. That ended on January 1st. So it'll be a lot easier to communicate. A lot easier to communicate. So look forward to that. I think things will, and I'll pull a couple extra, no problem, Jeannie. If you don't mind, I'll pull a couple extra cards for you, just to see if we can get a little bit more in regards to timing. The first one was my favorite, the Queen of Wands. I actually have this card tattooed on my hand. It is an epic card. It refers to a woman who has not only gone through a lot, but also continuously had bricks thrown at her. She turns around and she uses those bricks to build her foundation. So that's epically important. It's also a card about resiliency, strength, another card about that passion and that creativity, but it's also about fortitude. So marching on. The next card was the Nine of Pentacles. That's going to refer to the start of long-term stability. So again, a connection that has that long-term potential. And then that final card was the Eight of Cups. That's going to refer to letting go of anything that is no longer serving you, including experiences or people.
That's amazing. That everything is like right on place. Like it's perfect. It's really confirmation of what I already had thoughts of.
I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to give you that confirmation. That's really important. You know, sometimes we need that from spirit, just to know that, number one, we're moving in the right direction. And especially with any situation that's new, that's always another good time to get that confirmation from spirit. Because you don't want to be, number one, wasting your time or like spinning your wheels like you're on a hamster. You don't want to do that. You know, so just at least having that confirmation now, you know, you're moving not just in the right direction, but also with the right person. So that's a added bonus for sure.
Definitely.
Yes. Jeannie, I wish you much luck. Please feel free to follow me on Facebook. My page is Tarot Readings by Jean Rose. I would love to be able to read for you again.
Yes, I would love that as well. You are amazing.
Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful night. Do you have any plans for this weekend? Oh, no problem. Do you have any plans for this weekend?
I actually was supposed to go to a basketball game, but it got rescheduled. So yeah, everything is up in the air right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe take the weekend for self-care. That would be good.
Yes, that would be good. And, by the way, your energy is amazing. I'm an energy person. You are amazing.
Oh, thank you, love. I truly appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, no problem. It was my pleasure.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye, Jeannie.
Bye.
Bye. Aw, that was amazing, guys. We have one more question from one of my followers. I'm just going to pick these cards up. Did you guys know that tarot decks actually get tired? Yes, that's why when I do the show or I go live, I use a multitude of decks so I can easily just switch out if a deck gets tired. Yeah. Okay, so the first one is, or last one, excuse me, is Lori, and she is from Winchester, Virginia. She would like to know, will things work out okay for my daughter? Let's see. Okay, Lori. I definitely see the stress that it's been causing you because your third card was the Nine of Swords. And that card is all about mental anguish. It's about mental anguish. It's about stress. It's also about worry, fear, doubt. The imagery is a bit stark, but I'm going to show you just because I want you to get an understanding for the card. It's that insomnia, that's up all night, that tossing, that turning, that restlessness. That's what that card symbolizes. With it falling in the middle, it kind of aligns to that old saying, the truth lies somewhere in the middle. So that's the crux of where you are right now. That's the base. The very first card of the reading was the Queen of Swords. You definitely want to stick to the more logical side of things rather than the conflict or the drama. That's something you want to stay away from, especially with your second card being the King of Cups. That card is going to be all about kind of that manipulation. Do not let her manipulate you, especially with her words. Be mindful of what she says and making sure she follows it through with action. That's going to be of the utmost importance. The fourth card was the Sun, so that is some good news. I always like to describe the Sun as a power card. It's kind of like the Ten of Cups on steroids. It really is. And the reason being is because it refers to contentment, joy, happiness, a situation coming full circle, or coming to fruition. It also refers to a hardcore success. So many wonderful things. And then your final card was the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is going to refer to movement and progress towards opportunities. That is going to be key. And the reason why I say that, and I'm going to pull one more card. That extra card was the Hermit, and that's going to refer to light at the end of the tunnel. It is going to take some time for things to work out. She is going to have to go through some things, unfortunately face the consequences of things that she's done or been doing, and that's going to be important. And then that harmony will come back into play. Okay, guys, thank you all so much for submitting those questions. I truly appreciate that. Next week, of course, I will be asking for more. You guys can follow me, and especially if you like my style of reading, and you would like to schedule a private session, I do offer tarot readings as well as evidential mediumship. Evidential mediumship is a little bit more than just mediumship. It goes into the details of that person, what they look like, what they were like, what their personality was like, if they had a distinct laugh. It's very, very detailed. They're beautiful sessions, beautiful sessions. Usually my busiest time of year for them is around the thinning of the veil, which is in late October. Yes, but I do them year round, right? Spirit is always with us, not just in October. So you can, like I said, contact me and book a private session. Absolutely. I do also offer oracle card readings as well, including past life readings. Yes, I'm kind of Gina all trades, master of all. Right? We're not a jack, so we're not master of none. We're a Jean, so we're master of all. Right? Guys, I want to thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I had an absolute blast, especially with the live callers. You know, it is such a blessing to be able to do this show. I can't tell you what it means to me to be reading in a different arena. It really does mean the world to me. And to be able to connect with my clients, my followers, and then also new people as well. It's just been such a blessing. It really has. So I really hope that you guys take a chance on me, contact me. Definitely let's set something up. I have some wonderful specials for January. In fact, let's go over them now. My first one is 45 minutes of mediumship, and that is on sale for only $100. That is a steal because normally I do not even offer a 45-minute session. Usually it's either 30 minutes or 60. So the fact that I'm offering a 45-minute session, definitely jump on it. And the fact that it's the price of the 30-minute session, all the more reason to jump at that opportunity. My other January special is going to be a 10-minute reading, and that is just for $15. So definitely, if you would like to get your feet wet with me, try a reading out. That's a wonderful place to start. It is, because you're not committing to a larger reading, and it's just enough to get your feet wet, and it's a really enjoyable experience. A 10-minute reading is a fantastic reading. It is also a client favorite. It is. Another one of my client favorites is the Friday the 13th special. That one is also very popular. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Friday the 13th, the next one that we have one of those, because I'll be dropping that special. I do try to drop specials on a monthly basis. Reason being is I want to keep myself accessible to people. I realize that tarot readings are a bit of a luxury. And especially with today's economy, things can be a little bit difficult to swing. So that's why I offer the specials. My last special is going to be on finding out what your theme for 2024 is. And that reading is just $24. Normally, that would be a $45 reading. So guys, definitely snatch those specials up. They are at some great sale prices. Definitely book them now, okay? Right now, I am actually booking for March. Yes, end of March, beginning of April. But I do keep a few spots open for emergencies as well as specials. So I do have little clusters here and there where I'll have some open slots where I can just kind of throw people in. So I do, like I said, try to keep myself accessible to people. That was my number one thing. I always say that the day I'm not accessible is the day I walk away, but also the day that I don't get enamored with spirit and get excited when I do my readings and when people confirm the messages that spirit is giving, that's the day I retire as well. Because I love being so emotionally involved in my readings. I really do. They bring something private and special to the table that I think is not always seen and offered, which is kind of sad to me because readings are so private and so intimate. They should be a shared experience, and they are one to give insight, peace, as well as healing. So they're definitely worth it. They are. I realize they're a luxury, but they can bring healing. So they're definitely worth it, as I said. Guys, don't forget, like I said before, you can follow me at Tarot Readings by Jean Rose. That is a Facebook page. Feel free to follow me there. Shoot me a message. We can discuss your needs for a reading or whatever concerns you have. Like I said before, I offer both tarot readings and mediumship sessions. So definitely contact me today to book your private appointment. I would love to work with you. I really would. Guys, I've been reading online for about 10 years. I have been reading before that, so I don't want you to think I've only been reading for 10 years. Like I said, I've been reading way before that. I just don't like to say exactly when because we don't want to give out our age, right? A lady never reveals her age. But yes, like I said, I've been reading for a hot minute and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I love cards. I think I'm up to 259 decks. Yes, it's kind of crazy. I have them everywhere. The bookcase behind me, just everywhere. And then on top of like the 10 decks I have on my desk, it's a wild ride, but I love it. I really do. Seasons of the Witch will actually be releasing another deck come May. I am so excited. They will be releasing Litha. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh my goodness. I have all these sister decks. And guys, I'm a tarot chick. Hands down, I'm an absolute tarot chick. So for me to fall in love with oracle cards the way I have with Seasons of the Witch, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. The decks are beautiful. They really are. They truly are. I have Samhain, I have Beltane, I have Mabon, I have Imbolc, I have Yule, I have all of them. All of them that have been released thus far, I have. Yes, like I said, I am a sucker for those decks. I really am. They're just gorgeous. In fact, just even the latest one, the Imbolc one that was released the beginning of November of last year, that one is blue. I'm thinking they're going to make Litha purple. I'm thinking, just as you know, the fifth element is spirit, and that color is purple. So I don't know, fingers crossed. We'll see. We shall see. But guys, like I said before, follow me. Make sure your notifications are set to include my page as favorites. That way you never miss a live. I do go live Friday mornings, so I will be live tomorrow morning at 7:15. That is on Eastern Standard Time. Definitely join me. I will be offering live specials as well as free 3 card readings. Yes, we have a blast. It's coffee and cards, baby. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, we have an absolute blast. It's party time, right? It is. We do. And again, yes, I do go live with about 10 decks. I do. Guys, like I said, you got to keep it moving. And plus, not for nothing, when you have as many decks as I do, I like to appreciate them. So I keep them on a constant rotation. I do. So it's not, they don't stay stagnant, The last thing I want to do is 4 decks. As nice as that would be, I wouldn't, the logistics of it. But I try to stay organized. I do. And then, like I said, that's why I keep them on a constant rotation. It's important for me to also let the decks breathe. That's very important too, because they need to be able to work as well. And decks will let you know when they're tired. That's why, like I said before, I go live with so many decks, because I need to be able to switch out on a whim. Yeah. Guys, this has been so enjoyable this evening. Thank you all so much for joining me and tuning in again for my second broadcast. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. Thank you to my live callers. Thank you both so much for letting me read you. And to, of course, the followers that questions we answered this evening. Thank you to them as well. Guys, again, my name is Jean Rose. You can follow me at Tarot Readings by Jean Rose. I wish you all a wonderful night. Thank you again for joining me. This was an absolute blast. I definitely treasured our time together. So thank you so much. Thank you.
A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome.
Time for the mini medium with Stephanie Cowan. Live from tarotwithsteph.net.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is the Mini Media
On A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Nice. Hello, my friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I am your mini medium on the psychic, wonderful A1R Psychic Radio and the Moonstruck TV. My brain started going a little bit faster and wanted to say Psychic Radio A1R. How's that? We're going to do it a little backwards. It's just one of those crazy, energetic days today. But I'm happy you guys are here. And of course, I'm always happy to be here and doing my weekly show and podcast. Today, I have to tell you, just to throw this out there. Let me say, the last week has been a bit challenging for me. And I've had some, as I call them, some curveballs or some maybe barriers, maybe not so much barriers, but I've had some emotional curveballs sent my way just over the last week. And it's been just one of those, I guess those days where you just have to sit back and take a deep breath and find the reason in it all and find your purpose and how you can apply that into the situation or into learning how to use your own. What's the famous saying? Do as I say, not as I do, right? Many times I will sit and I'm doing a reading and I'm sitting there giving intuitive advice or even just whatever spirit is bringing through. And it's like this little aha moment, like the light bulb goes off and I go, oh my gosh, Stephanie, that's some great advice. Just to get back to myself, because I'll tell you, I do need to practice what I preach. And so anyhow, without going, I'm not really going to go into real details, but I had a couple of very, some difficult losses over the last week. So it's I think I don't even think, I know that my beliefs, my coming out about my gifts and my abilities over 4 years ago, or almost 4 years now, has given me the ability, if you will, to have peace within my heart and respond and react to death in a different mindset. So, it's death is never easy. So, we all process, death and also where our loved ones go. We all have our own, thoughts and beliefs, which I fully and highly respect all of them. So I think what's most important, and here's my little spiel for today, but of course we'll be pulling some affirmation cards. And actually I have a surprise. I have a couple cards, but really just, I think what's most important is to have faith, right? And to have faith and wherever that faith lies, put all of yourself and your being into that faith. So, and I think that's all that matters, whatever you believe in, I just hope that you can find peace with your beliefs and be able to apply that to your everyday life. So anyhow, yes, crazy stuff already, and we're only 10 days into the year, but I'll tell you, I feel like with what I do and sharing my gifts and doing readings and even my podcasts and my free readings that I do every Wednesday night on my Facebook page, that's what heals me and brings me joy. So some people think, oh my gosh, you just had this loss of someone very important to you. And how are you able to, to jump on the saddle per se? And I said, it's not a job. So it's actually, it heals me. And I feel like every reading that I have done today, really, and a little bit yesterday, everything's happened for a reason, and the messages have been perfect for what I needed to hear, even myself. So, all right, let's pull our affirmation card. I've already pulled it, actually. I'm actually on it like Bluebonnet today. So I've got the affirmation card, and I also have, I decided, since we're going into the new moon energy, so tomorrow is the new moon in Capricorn. And so for those who aren't too familiar with moon energy and moon phases, I'll briefly tell you a little bit. So the new moon is the time where, so you can do it today, tomorrow, the day after, you can even do it the next day after. But the new moon is the time to do reflection. It's time to manifest. It's time to put out into the universe whatever it is that you are wanting to see happen for yourself. And I say be selfish. Okay to manifest for yourself. If you want to manifest for others, that's good too. But it's manifesting and putting out there what you are wanting to have come back. And we are in a karmic energy year. So 2024 equals 8. And the year of the 8 is that infinite energy. And that infinite energy is karmic energy. So everything, again, that you're putting out, it's going to come back to you tenfold for that matter. So make sure it's good, positive, optimistic, as best as you can energy. I know that our human side steps in and is like, has its human moments of the lower vibrational energy. And that's okay. Just stop, be mindful of what you said, and go, okay, all right, bring that back, change it up a little bit. And you'll see, it'll become just natural, in a sense. So, all right. So the new moon is that time to manifest. So the new moon, I decided to pull one of these beautiful moonology cards. And of course, I pull the card according to the number that I've been drawn to today, but I decided to actually pull the new moon in Capricorn, which the new moon in Capricorn says that your hard work is paying off. Now, just really quick, I want to get to my callers for tonight, but this fits beautifully with the fact of 2023 was such a hard year for so many people, it seems. And so everything that we have learned about ourselves, everything that we have learned about others in 2023, now it's that time to apply that to 2024. So all of the hard work, it doesn't have to be, work literally like your job, but the hard work of, just going through the stuff and getting through it, right? Giving yourself credit, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever it is. But all that hard work is going to be paying off this year. So keep that in mind as we go into the 2024. And also this beautiful karmic energy. So make sure you are manifesting and putting out exactly what you want to come back. So I decided to then, of course, pull our affirmation. And the affirmation I did pull according to the number I've been drawn to today that just keeps coming, which, interesting enough, I kept seeing the number 203, a big number. I don't know what 203. So I wrote that down. I started kind of reflecting and actually started seeing the number 25. So we'll go with that. I don't want to count to 203. So pulled the 25th card, and the affirmation for this week for everybody states, nothing is impossible for the heart. Love will always find a way. And I thought this was so perfect for what I personally have been going through. But I want to personally send this out to my oldest daughter, Mandy. So Mandy, if you're listening, sweetheart, listen to this message, honey. So nothing is impossible for the heart. love will always find a way, and she'll know exactly what this is about. So, but for everybody else, I'll tell you, love is a very high vibrational energy, and love will always overpower, if you will, the higher vibrational negative energy, if that makes sense. So make sure that you are applying and loving others, kindness, right? Humbleness, whatever it may be. That is how you reflect love. Love doesn't have to be, the romantic love. Love is the higher vibrational feeling or emotion. So keep that beautiful love and light being sent out to everybody, for that matter, all around our world. We need it more than anything, and we need it very much so. Not to discount any other countries, but here in the U.S., we need that as we go into an election year. So I don't talk politics, so I'll just leave it at that. Okay. All right, my friends, let's do some fun stuff. Let's take our first caller. And I'm excited. I have Jade. I love that name, by the way. And Jade is from Canada. Hi, Jade. This is Mini Medium. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing fabulous. Can I just say I love your name? I love Jade. I love that name.
And I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
The name I was given at birth was Jerry Ann. And I've learned my soul name is Jade. And a lot has happened in this last year. A lot of closure, and the person that I was is no longer, and now I'm emerging as who I was supposed to be.
Just gave me chills all over, my friend. First of all, you gave me chills all over. I'm fighting back some tears because I personally know what you're talking about, where you're coming from. But without sounding cheesy or corny, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you, because I'll tell you, one thing I express to all of my clients as I do private readings or over Zoom or even on my podcast is that, it's never too late to find our highest self. Never too late. So when you connect with your highest divine, your highest self, and you find that true soul's purpose, you find your true soul, life is magical. It's beautiful. So I don't know
what I'm supposed to do with all of this. Everything that I thought to be was me in my life up to March of last year. I don't know. It was a lie. It was a hoax. It was, right. And the reality that come to be is, yes. And I don't know. What am I supposed to do now?
Well, I can help you with that or give you some guidance. Is that what you're kind of wanting to ask tonight, if you will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my friend. Okay. So,
I have some feelings, but I just don't know how to go about it.
Okay. Sure. And may I say, I'm not a counselor. I don't have any kind of background with that, but just 27 years of doing readings and, connecting with, mediumship, my gifts, and all of my other abilities. It's, as far as I'm concerned, what you're going through is completely normal. So I don't want you to feel necessarily that, that you're lost, or that, or you made any, wrong turns or whatever it may be. So it's very normal, because what happens now, I don't know how old you are, nor you don't have to tell me, because regardless, but the longer we're here on this earth, and have been programmed, quote unquote, to live our lives a certain way. And then when we have that epiphany, or what I call that spiritual awakening or spiritual ascension, it really, couple things, and I'm going to be very kind of, I hope I'm okay to say this, I'm sure my producer will bleep me out, but it pisses you off because you went so many years of going, okay, I thought this way, I felt this way, and now I just had this awakening, and I know now this is my right path, but now what do I do with it? And how do I get past what I thought for 15 years? How do I get past letting that go? I can personally 100% relate, my friend. Not to get into myself, because I don't want to talk about myself. This is about you. Just really quickly. I live in a very strong religious state, particular religion. And I was born and raised, in a sense, in that belief. But at a young age, I realized that that was not my path, and converted into spirituality, if you want to call it that. So I understand and I see, through my eyes, what you're going through. So, so let me tell you, well, a couple things, just really quickly, because I have to ask all my callers, always. I am always drawn to numbers. Every day for that matter, but on my days I do my podcast and I do free readings tonight on my Facebook page. Spirit gives me numbers, and the number 25 has been very strong today. So I always ask, do you connect with that number as far as like a birth date, a death date? This could be back when you were 25 years old, or sometimes February 5th is where the 25 comes in. Do you resonate with that number by chance?
And
if not, it's okay.
Not really.
Okay, no worries. Okay, no worries. Just I take a couple callers a night, and then after the podcast, when I do my free readings, the numbers then tends to really connect with someone. So let's move on. I pulled a couple.
I get angel numbers for people.
Do you?
And I get spirit come and talk to me.
Good. Oh, I love that. So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes. Absolutely.
And I know I can do things with energy.
Good.
But I don't know how to just let go and trust.
Yes. Yeah. That's part of the journey. That's the hard part. I would say that I came to deal with as well, and it was a challenge for me. As I did readings and sat with people, the more validations that I got back from people that what I was seeing, hearing, feeling, and knowing, the stronger that my gifts, if you will, my abilities got, but also the more I trusted it. So now, just like right now, when I gave you that number, you didn't quite connect. My old Stephanie, my old ways would have went, okay, oh gosh, I just, I'm off today, I'm wrong. But I trust that there's a reason for that number, and we move forward, and I'll tell my clients, if it doesn't make sense, take it with you. It will. So it takes time. It also takes validation. So my biggest advice for you, my friend, and as I pulled a couple cards for you, which I thought was very ironic because both cards are the number 3. And I think that's when you said March was when you had started to see the shift or change. Is that right?
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. So just some, some beautiful, connections. I don't believe in coincidences. So, I got my other caller waiting, so I need to wrap our call up. But let me just tell you, the biggest and most important advice I'm going to give you is to trust the process. And then to also make sure that you are forgiving yourself for any quote unquote mistakes, but also make sure you're protecting your energy. Okay. Because that can get taken advantage of very easily.
Okay.
All right, my friend. If you please, message me. You can reach out to me on my website, mini-medium.com, and let me know who you are. And I'm happy to help give advice anytime I can. And if you have questions, just let me know.
All right, but that's what you say I'm supposed to be doing.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
All right.
All right, my friend. Good luck to you and sending you so much good love and light. All right, Jade. Have a great night, honey. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. Man, time flies. We got time for Ashanti in New York. Hi, Ashanti. This is Mini Medium. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am doing good, hon. I know we got probably about 5-6 minutes. So how can I help you tonight?
I had questions about my health and my love life.
Okay. Is there one that you're really wanting, I guess more, I won't say more important, but needing more answered, I guess, tonight than the other?
My health.
Your health. Okay. Okay, let me, I'm going to just pull a couple cards for you, just to see if anything really stands out, being that we're kind of short on time. But now just I like to throw this out there, doing this as long as that I have. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, so I can't give you any kind of advice or diagnosis, but I want to tell you, I just pulled 3 cards, and ironically, every single card is a cup. So in tarot, now I don't really use tarot cards and read them per se, but I listen to my gifts and my intuition, and then the cards will kind of help guide us a bit. So being that you pulled 3 cards with all cups, one of them reversed, the other's right side up. Here is where, and intuitively, my friend, as we all know, stress is one of the number one factors for a lot of our health issues. One thing that I am picking up with your energy, my friend, you are just, so many cups are full and so many cups are overflowing. So much stress, hon. And so just first off, let me tell you, I feel some of the health issues you are experiencing, there is a chance for them to get better or not be as difficult, pain-wise or what may be, where stress can help, alleviating stress. So meditation, taking time just to go get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair done, whatever it is that you enjoy to do, and not taking children with you, or stressful in-laws or family. So take time for yourself first and foremost. I'm going to put that forward there, and letting some of this stuff go, especially the things that you cannot control. Because I feel a sense that you worry. You're a worrier. You stress over things that are completely out of your control. And this is who you are. This is how you've been for many years. So now to try to, reprogram and change that, it's not going to happen overnight. But when your health is being affected, then things need to, happen obviously quicker. So, just working on stress relief. Now, the other thing that I'm picking up on with health, there's I'm really drawn to, I'm looking at your blood work, by the way, that's why I'm pausing intuitively. Have you had your thyroid checked?
No.
Okay. All right, my friend. So I have hypothyroid. I have Hashimoto's, which is where the thyroid, is underactive. When the thyroid is not working the way that it should be, it causes so many things, like it makes you feel really tired. You have no energy. Your hair starts falling out. Skin is really dry. Weight gain or weight loss. I wish I had the weight loss. I don't have that symptom.
Me too.
This is why I'm telling you this, my friend, because I feel like I'm picking up on a very similar health issue like I have. So just some suggestions: get some blood work, have your thyroid checked. Thyroid, it regulates so many things, hormones, all of that fun stuff that we, have here, as women. So I feel really, I'm not, I've got about 90 seconds as my producer showing me, but I'm not feeling any major red flags. And I will tell people, I'm seeing red flags, I'm seeing worry for whatever may be, but a lot of your root cause is stress and then also hormone imbalance or the thyroid. So these are some things that I would say start with, and you may see that other things will get better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It makes a lot of sense.
Okay, good. Well, I've got about 60 seconds, hun, but please, if you want to reach out to me, and we can spend some more time, but my website is mini-medium.com, and feel free to message me, let me know who you are, and then we can continue a little bit more of this so that you get a little bit longer of a reading. Okay? Okay. All right, hon. Have a beautiful night, okay? And I'll send you lots of good healing energy.
You too. Thank you.
You betcha. Bye-bye. All right, guys. We're wrapping up. It's your mini medium. I will see you next week, Wednesday. Have a great week. Bye, guys.
To A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome.
Time for the Universal Mechanic with Simon Stone. Live from the universalmechanic.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv.
This is the Universal Mechanic
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. Welcome wherever you may be. It may be a morning for you or an afternoon. But I hope you're all well. I hope you're coping. I hope you all recuperated from the holidays and the time that you had of celebrating, drinking and being merry. And obviously over the Christmas period and the holiday period, there was extreme energy portals and all that closing and opening and retrogrades closing and going direct and everything else. And in 2 days' time, on Thursday, we have the 11th, the new moon. Very powerful portal, 111 portal, the 11th of the 1st. So those that are spiritual and those that know what we're talking about, and those that you don't, the portal, the new moon on Thursday. So it's a good time to set out your intentions, what you want in life, what you want to happen, and everything else. And you can put your intentions out and try and manifest things to happen or come into your life. But also be careful what you ask for, because manifestation, and I need to talk about this because I think we all make this mistake. I've done it plenty of times in my life. People say when you manifest, you've got to be very specific what you need, what you want, what you're trying to manifest, so on and so forth. And that's all true. However, one thing I've noticed in my own experience, you can be as specific as you like. You can put down as much as thing. I'll still receive what I'm manifesting, but it will not happen how I expect it. And I found the best form of manifestation is to put it out there and forget about it and get on with your life. And then you'll notice that things or opportunities start coming into your life that will help you create that. But as soon as you end up in your narrative where you try and control what's happening, when, how and where and everything, I guarantee you it won't happen. That's when it'll all go wrong, when we sit in our own ego and everything else. And I don't mean ego is a negative thing, because ego can be negative, but it also can be positive. Ego is our character. It's what makes who we are and what we like and what we dislike and everything else. But there's times that we have to sit back and just accept. So that's what we have to do. I've had to learn a very painful and difficult lesson relatively recently. I've made my mistakes. I do what I can, and if I can't make amends or I can't change it, or the blocks or the barriers or the energy are not meant to be, then it's not meant to be. And I don't care if it takes you minutes, hours, days or weeks, but you need to find that place of peace. Understand what you want in your life. Don't think by the heart or by the head, because they can rule too much, but follow your gut instinct. Follow that feeling in deep inside your stomach. Hear that silent voice. Listen to that, because that's your own soul guiding you. And that guiding voice is any better than any voice, any friend, any relative, any psychic or medium you can go to. The best advisor you can have in your life is you. And I don't mean your head, and I don't mean your heart. I mean connect to your soul in your solar plexus at the pit of your stomach. What does that voice tell you? What does that silent voice say? Allow that voice to become louder than your heart and your mind. Because when you listen to your soul's voice, again, whether it takes minutes, days or weeks, you'll eventually synchronize your heart, your mind and your soul. And when you're living your truthful life, your truthful self, that's when a sense of peace and calmness comes over you, because you know you're living your truth. We can all do very different things, learn different skills. I can show as many people they like different tools, to help remove energy clearance, past life regressions, to understand yourself, everything else. But if you're doing all of that and things aren't still working, then there's a problem. And you have to address that instead of running away. And I was forced to address it. I had to look at it. I had to look at the energy within me. And I have some regrets. We all make mistakes. I hurt people that I didn't wish to hurt. I upset people I didn't wish to upset. But I found my path. I found that peace. Took me a while, but I find it. And you can too. But look at that energy. Feel it. Go past the outer edges of it and go deep within. Find out why it's there, why you're feeling the way you're feeling. and understanding. It can be painful, it can be torturous, and it can be hell for some people. But when you come out the other side, you've grown, you've become stronger, you've learned something new. Anyway, I want to go over to the call, see who we got online today. And I believe we've got Christina in Greenfield, California. Are you there, Christina?
Yes, I am.
How are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing pretty good. I was just listening to the last bit there. Doing well, just sitting hanging out here today.
Say that again, sorry.
Doing well, just sitting hanging out today.
Cool. Are you a spiritual lady? You spiritual lady? Do you believe in it, or do you actually practice spiritualism of some kind?
I'm a massage therapist. That's what I do, kind of my day trade.
Right, 2 seconds. As soon as you said that, I can understand what I was feeling now. So although you're a massage therapist and all that, you come across different people, strangers in there, you will understand completely about energy and people's energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What I mean is when you're doing your work or whatever, you know, whether you met that person or not, you know what kind of mood they're in, how they're feeling, or, you know, you may not know the details.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've been doing it a lot of years, so I've been pretty intuitive. It's part of the job, you know. I've been doing it about 24 years, so yeah, it's a little bit of a curse at times. Yeah, you can get a little annoyed by it.
But do you understand that I'm also being told that you need to develop that intuition, because that intuition helps bridge the gap between your human self and your spiritual self?
Oh boy, I almost need to sit down.
Can I also go down the road that the feeling I believe, whether this was the reason you called in for or not, but this is the feeling that I'm being given. You've been having some experiences recently. You've been having some spiritual experiences recently that you can't work it. You don't understand what they are and things like that. And I'm being shown spirit are coming closer and closer to you. Energy is coming closer and closer to you. And it's almost like they're trying to wake you up. And it's almost like you get thoughts and images that you know are not yours. Does that make sense?
Tons of them, yes. Actually, it's been about 2 years of heavy wading through a lot of stuff.
Right. Do you also understand
and
that?
I've been doing well. I've been doing well, but it's slow. I mean, it's quite the process.
I understand, but do you also understand that I'm being told that you need to meditate more?
Yes.
And I also know that you find that difficult, and I know that you find it a struggle, because as I connect to your energy, your mind's on the go all the time. It's not necessarily you're on the go, like you said, a day off and you can chill out, whatever it is you're doing in California. But I feel that even when you're sitting down, chilling out, your mind's constantly, you're overthinking, you're dissecting everything, looking at every little detail, and you're trying to work everything out. And what I'm being shown is you need to stop doing that. And it's easy for me to say, but it's like they're saying to you, you need to try and shut your mind down, because it's your mind that's creating this uneasy energy around you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can definitely see that. That makes good sense.
Does that make sense? No, it's fine. It's fine, darling. I'm being shown, though, as well. Yeah, your heart's rate, it's like you've got energy 100 miles an hour going through your body, and it's not just physical, but it's mental as well. And okay, I wasn't expecting that. But you also, like, how can I put it without saying too much? How can I put it? You put too much energy into a part of you that's private. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, maybe yes, I understand what you're saying. Maybe that's a social norm. I'm out in a different part of the country.
I understand, but the mind's, I get, but my mindset's like keeps turning me to that part of life, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, yeah.
I don't want to say certain words because it'd give it away to everyone else, but as long as you know what I'm talking about. But it's almost like you need to try and divert some of that energy away from that, because when you start thinking and feeling all that and everything else, it's almost like it can consume you for the rest of the day, if that makes sense. And it's very hard for you to get out of that energy. It's almost like you need to, as soon as you get that first thought or whatever, if it's not convenient or you've got things to do, it's almost like you need to learn a little bit of self-discipline to push that out of your mind, and then come back to it later when it's okay to think about it or whatever.
Okay, yes.
You understand what I mean?
Yes, I do. I kind of know the energy that you're talking about.
Have you come across
more taking downtime lately than usual?
Yeah. Have you come across some new crystals come into your life recently? You know, like crystals.
Well, I mean, I have a set that goes under my table.
Okay. Well, I've got a feeling
it's for my clients. Yeah.
Yeah, there's two in particular that I'm being shown. You either two new crystals are coming your way, or there's two crystals in amongst the box that you got, that when you open out the box and look at the crystals and pick two that you feel drawn to. And they're telling me that you need to sort of like put them in your pocket or your purse or your wherever on your body and carry them around with you for a day or two.
They're actually in there. That's so funny. There's 2 pieces of selenite I put in my purse because I used that. My Reiki master, she hikes with.
So again, they're showing you then. It's by me, spirit telling me that they're showing you that they're around you, and they do see you. So spirit are around you. Also, do you ask spirit a lot of questions, or don't you? Because I get the feeling that you should ask them something, or you don't ask them something, or you're asking them all the time. But there's something about you asking spirit for things.
They work on these particular ones, I believe. I'm not sure which ones. There's table ones. So my table ones work on my clients. I don't really get in their way, and they just do their own thing. They're kind of their own, I just let them do their own thing, because they have more knowledge than me on that. But I get a little confused at times. I'm not a perfect human being.
I know. Going on to you personally, darling, as you were talking there, I was listening to you and all that. I was also getting information from spirit. I've got a lady with me. 2 seconds. I've got a lady with me, and instantly my throat thing, and I had a sensation, energy go straight down to my stomach. So she either had stomach issues, or you've got stomach issues, or she passed with something to do with her stomach that also come up.
She's had stomach issues. You're talking to my mom. She's in my arm behind me.
Okay, it's your mum then. Okay, was your mum quite tanned? Did she like sunbathing, or did she have? Because I'm seeing a woman with. I'm seeing a woman with bikini lines. I don't know why I'm seeing that.
You always had a bikini on. Oh my God, this is incredible. This is really this is hysterical.
Oh, right, well, she's coming close to me and telling me, because she's talking to me, because she wants to push you. She wants to give you a nudge. It's almost like you're trying to decide about booking a trip away or a travel away or an adventure of some kind. I don't think it's necessarily a holiday per se, but it feels like you want to go somewhere. You want to do something you've always wanted to do in your life or something.
She wants me to go to the house, where she wants me to go in Texas. And I'm in California right now, and she keeps shoving around to do it.
But she keeps pushing me, saying she keeps pushing you, and I keep getting June in my head, so I don't know if that's an anniversary or a birthday, but I don't think it is. I think it is this thing that we're talking about. I think you'll end up doing it around June time.
Oh, that's quite a ways. Well, January, February, March, April, May. Okay, June sounds a little far off, but okay, June is good. June is her mom.
Okay, okay, that's right, June. Okay, got that wrong then. Okay, but I count on getting June as well, so I'll just find that in. But she is pushing you, she is nudging you. It's not, she wants you to go to the house. It's not, it's almost like this, when you get there, you're going to discover something. And I feel I don't. It may be an item or a materialistic something, but I feel it's almost like you will discover something about you that would answer some questions about you.
Oh, okay.
Would that make sense?
Yeah.
It's almost like.
Well, yeah.
It's almost like you need to exercise some ghosts. Does that make sense?
There's a lot. Actually, you're way, way on it because I haven't cleared the house yet, and I'm actually taking a little break, Mom, from all of that because I have to go to this house and I tried to have it cleared once. My brother took over the probate, and he kind of brought in a circus, and when I mean the circus, it was the circus, and I still haven't cleaned it out yet because he called. It's a long story. The probate is supposed to be almost over, but who knows what is wrong with it? It's been a mess. Because the energy, really, it's...
Right, what? Is it your mum or your nan or whatever? But who's the lady that likes to drink cocktails?
Yes, and you have to let her know that I need to take a nap, Mom. I can't go to Texas right now for like a week at least.
No, that's fine. But I feel like someone, whether it's your mum or someone, but I do feel like someone's drinking cocktails and they're sort of got all the, the umbrellas and all that. So cocktails either mean someone liked to cocktail, someone liked to party, or it could be something's coming up, a celebration, and they're just sort of acknowledging it, but they're not telling me what it is, but they're just going to let it happen.
Okay.
No worries, Christina. I'm not being rude, darling, but I need to move on because I'm sort of running out of time and I've got another caller coming. But just know your mum's around you. Your mum is around you. She's laughing because she says she does have to nudge you a little bit to get you moving to do something. Like, you can be quite mentally, busy and mind there for everything else, and you can be forgetful and all that. But she laughs. She says, "Don't worry, I'll keep reminding you." And she won't.
Yes, she's good.
And she won't stop until she's got you to do what she wants you to do. Do you know what I mean?
She's going to be bothering me forever.
Oh, you know it.
That's so awesome. Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? Also, I do feel, start developing your spiritual side a little bit. I feel that you have something there. I feel that your mum wants to nudge you down that road as well. So just try and do some spiritual development of some kind, whether it's tarots. Actually, I was going to say whether it's tarots, mediumship or whatever, but I feel tarots would be good for you. I think you're quite like tarots. But start developing your own intuition and your own abilities, and you'll be surprised of what comes up.
Thank you so much. That is amazing. Thank you so much. And
you're more than welcome, Christina. Check me out. Check me out on my website, theuniversalmechanic.com, or send me a message on info@theuniversalmechanic.com. Send me a message, whatever, we can chat. It's not a problem. But more than welcome, Christina. I wish you well and you take care, but I need to move on. So you take care, sweetheart.
Bye.
You're more than welcome. Thank you ever so much for that, Christina. Lovely message, lovely energy, actually, really quite nice, and nice to bring her mum in. But I've got Connie on line 2 at Didor in Texas. Are you there, Connie?
Yes, sir, I am.
How are you doing, Connie? Are you well?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Good old.
I'm here.
Yeah. I was just going to say, do you know what? As soon as I said, "Are you well?" and everything else, I do get the feeling that there's an illness around you, or someone around you who's not very well at the moment, or has a condition or an illness that they're worried about, and it's playing on their mind. Would that make sense?
Yes, sir. It's my oldest sister.
Okay, because I'm getting that feeling. I can hear it in your voice as well, darling. My throat has just gone up. I've got loads of spirit that are connecting to me. Man, there's loads and loads and loads of people in spirit, but there is a lady that's stepping forward, and she's either showing me very light blonde hair or white hair or grey hair, but it's very, very light. I will say she had a few extra pounds. She was a bigger lady and all that. But oh my God, she's feeling my heart full of love and everything else. And she wants you to know that spirit are all around you and your sister. Hello?
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why would you understand? Why am I being taken to Georgia in America?
Georgia? I don't know.
I'm getting a link with Georgia, darling. I can't take this away. I just keep getting Georgia, or it could be a name, George or Georgia.
Georgia, I had an aunt, Georgia.
Okay, it's Aunt Georgia. I do apologise. I got Georgia and I took myself to the place in America, but then as soon as I said it and you said no, it was like name. So I do apologise. Okay, she's there in your great aunt. She's there in spirit. There are right. Now you said it, and I've got this bigger lady with me as well, and this other lady, I think, aunt, and there's loads more. Would you understand why I'm seeing lots of women in spirit? It's almost like they're coming together as a collective and saying, you know, we're giving you a bit of feminine power, a bit of feminine energy, and they're all around your sister and everything else. But right, they're also showing me, right, what happened to you?
My sister, my mother, and my aunt died.
Okay, what they're showing me either happened 2 days ago or 2 weeks ago or within the last 2 weeks, but something moved in your house, in the kitchen. You had a spiritual experience.
Yes.
They're telling me that was them. They're trying to let you know that they're around you because you keep praying and you keep putting the word out, asking for help, and you're not sure if anyone listens and you know, and all that sort of stuff. But they're showing me that they are actually trying to show you signs that they're around. What's the thing with a picture? I'm being shown a picture, a black and white photo, or a picture on a mantelpiece or on a sideboard and it fell over or something, or they're just showing me a black and white picture they want to reference with two people in it.
That was my mom and my dad.
Okay, you can understand what I think. Again, they're showing you all that they're all around you. They're showing you that they're with you. You've been getting the signs, but with respect, even I do things that that I don't mean to, but how can I say it? They're trying to show you the signs, but for some reason, your mind is so concentrating on what's going on in life that you're missing the signs.
Yes,
Right. Would you also understand that I've just heard that they've heard they've heard you asking for money help?
That's my own.
And I'm being told that they've heard you and that they're going to be trying to bring you that financial assistance that you're asking for. But what they're saying is it won't necessarily come in one lump sum or whatever, but it'll come in dribs and drabs. But money is coming your way to help you with what you need that money for. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the younger male around you that's changing jobs or has just lost their job or is trying to find a new job?
I'm really not sure. I know that my nephew just recently got a new job in Kansas.
Okay, they want to acknowledge that, but they are acknowledging about a younger male to you, whether it's son, nephew, or in-law, or whatever. But there's a younger male to you that's a new job, and right. Also, there's a birthday coming up in the next month, or there's been one in the last month. But there's a birthday because they're showing me a cake, and they want to acknowledge that birthday.
That was my little sister's birthday.
Okay, they want to acknowledge that as well. Also, why is someone showing me a breathing mask or an oxygen mask? Someone had to wear an oxygen mask.
I'm not sure. I know I have bronchitis.
But did you have to wear an oxygen mask for oxygen, to help assist with the breathing and that?
No, sir, but I do take breathing treatments, and so does my younger sister for bronchitis.
Okay, it could be showing that to do with breathing, but I also feel that this could be a spirit as well towards the end of their life, who was in a hospital towards the end of their life and had to have the oxygen mask and everything else to help them before they passed.
That would have been my dad.
Okay, I'm seeing that as well. And did he have not just the oxygen mask, and I'm sorry for bringing this up, but he's showing me him laying in bed and there's lots of tubes and loads of stuff and monitors all around him. Would that make sense?
That would be more like my brother.
Okay. Okay, they're showing me that as well. They're just showing you there. They're also showing me, they're not showing me what it is, but they're telling me, darling, but there's an energy in you. I don't know if it's an anger or it's a stubbornness or something, but there's something you haven't let go from many years ago. Would that make sense? And it still affects you today?
Yes, sir.
Again, please accept my eternal love and everything else, and I wish you well, and I give you as much energy and healing as I can send you. But they're showing me, and I think you know this, it's time now to start letting that go, or it's time now to try and work through it and to let it go.
And that would be the death of my mother and my sister, because they were like a month apart.
Okay, darling. Oh, right. Yeah, I can understand then how painful it is for you. But you need to let it go, darling, because it's affecting your life now, years later.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I feel this is going to come up, so don't... you may have already had it, I may be wrong, but they're showing me you're going to get a sign of an angel. You're going to see a picture, or you're going to see something, but it's going to be angelic wings or a picture of an angel or something like that. But I feel it's going to be something that's coming up, and it's going to be a sign, and you'll know it. When you see it, you will feel it. That's what the medium was on about. You're going to see a picture of some kind of an angel, and you know it's going to come from your mum.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
They're saying don't lose your faith, darling. Because they're showing me you've always had faith all your life. No matter what went on, you always had faith. But for whatever reason, I'm not judging you, I'm not criticizing you, but you feel either you're losing a connection or you're losing part of your faith. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay.
They're saying, God moves in mysterious ways.
That is true.
Also, are you a religious lady?
Not really. I'm more spiritual than religious.
Oh, no, that's fine. Did you ever know that there was a book called The Gospel of St. Thomas?
Yes.
The opening line of that gospel is, the kingdom of God is within you and all around you. Lift a stone and I am there, split a piece of wood and I am there. You don't need temples of stone to worship my name. So they're saying, find that faith back within you, darling. Find that love, find that peace, and find your faith back again, darling, all right?
Yes, sir.
I need to go now, Connie. I do apologise. The show's about to finish, so I've literally got seconds left. But please take my love. Meditate, connect to spirit again, connect to your mum, feel the love that they're trying to show you, and that will help you restore your faith again. And I wish you well.
Yes. Thank you.
Lots of blessings, darling. Lots of hugs. And take care. And hopefully anybody else that's watching this show tonight, I love you all. Know that spirit loves you all. If you've got negativity in you, you've got anger, you've got whatever it is, approach that person, confront it, deal with it, remove that energy from you, and walk forward happy, knowing that you've cleaned everything up. And I love you all. Thank you again, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome.
Time for Understanding Spirit with Mary Shapano. Mary Shapano. Live from MaryVCircles.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our websites,
askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv.
This is Understanding Spirit
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Understanding Spirit. I'm your host, Mary. I'm, as usual, at the beginning of each show, I'm going to do 3-card pull here. So just take a moment to see whether you gravitate